Hello everyone. Just realized I've had that loading screen on for about 7 minutes. I heard the other day that there were some people who were... There was a whole thing about VTubers getting yelled at for taking too long when, for taking too long to get past the loading screen. I will be just fine. I will not have the angry mob at me. Hello Buck, hello Rattlehead, hello... Did I say hello? Hello Rattlehead, hello Ness. Today's another quote to music making stream. I have some vague ideas of what I will do to continue off of the last Sunday stream. Monday for some of you. And if it just so happens that I get a little bored with this, then I got a few drum and bass packs legitimately, and so I could definitely use them in a song, I think. I'll mess around in that regard. I got a game plan now. You're taking too long. It's taking too long. Okay, I feel like there's still... Alright, I still gotta... The subtitles are not usually very good, but I might as well get them. Okay, let's see here. See if everything is actually connected, because that's always dubious. The BGM is like on, but it's so quiet. How's Nick? I think better than yesterday. I don't... Okay, I believe yesterday my neck was at a point where looking to my left would frequently... It didn't feel like I could do that the whole stream, but I feel like I could do that the whole stream today, so I guess that is probably improvement. I guess it's bothering me a little bit less today. I'm a little too afraid to jump the gun and say that I'm necessarily doing better, but I guess I'm doing better, I guess. I could just get worse tomorrow for all I know. I've almost always slept with 2 pillows. And something about the top pillow I think I've had for a while is just kind of dubious. So I'm attempting to sleep with just 1 pillow, which is also new, but I'm just trying different things. Hopefully that does something. We'll see how I'm doing tomorrow. Okay. Is this going to be too loud? Let's find out. A little too loud, but I mean, whatever. Where I left off last Sunday. Well, before I left off, this instrument here was a clarinet, I believe. But I noticed that clarinet was a little quiet on this synthesizer, and I still haven't like rendered everything out yet, which I'll have to do eventually. Alright, these instruments, I still gotta switch the instruments back over to what they were. This cello is a cello. This violin is a violin. I think this cello is a cello. Is a chill. O is a chill. That violin is a little too dramatic all of a sudden. Guess what I could probably attempt to do then is copy this little boy here. What's his name? This little dude. Little guy. I'll raise the octave on that. It's a little too low, I think. I like the idea of starting off with a cello that's barely hearable, audible, and then just halfway through leading this violin in. I think I'm gonna need the second. We're gonna need a part B of the song. This is like a transition, I think. We're missing a little something. We need something here. I don't like the piano here at the moment, I think. What would a cello sound like? I don't know. What would a cello? Cello. A question bears being asked, what even would a cello be, let alone sound like? I wonder if just in general, whenever I'm like at my, like not, I don't know if it's like a controller thing, but hold on, let me move my microphone. I didn't realize it, but like microphone position could actually do something to help me from like slouching over. Hello, 0x11, or is that like 12? Welcome. I'm just doing a silly music stream. Currently trying to figure out how to continue this thing that I started last week. I don't like the way this bassoon sounds on the synthesizer. I wonder if I might as well just... Oh yeah, because I changed the pitch higher. I'm going to turn it... Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to, after I'll turn this into a square wave. What would happen if I did that? I want just a little bit of a synthesizer-y sound inside all this, like, more, quote, natural sounding stuff. I don't know what to do for this other instrument here. I really just do not know. Guess I'll just have to loop this and try various instruments and see what happens. So, I'll give that a shot. Can't really see over here, but I'm just going through different presets in another window. So quiet. I wonder if this particular channel I'm using is just quieter than the others because it's not really... It's like it's really quieter than the others and I don't know why. Maybe it's a pan? I don't know. Let me check something. This would be number 3. I found the issue. there's a configuration of some sort that I can't really modify from my doll, and so it keeps like getting messed up, but I got it. So I guess I could turn this back to... I could turn this into anything I want now. Let's see here. Ningen the human Beros. I'm not human, you're human. I guess you can kind of see over here that I'm changing the preset. You can't really see the menus I'm going through because of the way window capture works, but you can see that I'm going through. Wait, I like that. Also, hello, Cooper. Still a little quiet, but it could work. I'm gonna change the velocities on these, make them all a little louder. Hello, stranger. Making grilled chicken, kinda overcooked it. I'm terrible at cooking. What are CC91 and CC93? Okay, so those are messages, they're called control, I think it's control MIDI CC. What did it stand for again? Continue it, or it's control change, and there's up to like 127, I think, different ones you can send. They're a type of message you can send to the synthesizer, and it's kind of an old protocol because there's not a whole lot of options you can send to it, but a lot of ones, at least around the Y2K era, respond to 91 and 93, which it varies basically based on the synthesizer in question, but I believe for the most part 91 corresponds to reverb and 93 corresponds to chorus. In the case of this synthesizer I'm using, which is a Yamaha Motif, it's basically like that, but it's also a little just slightly different because I think there's different types of reverbs and choruses, and for some instruments a reverb is kind of a weird way of actually just adding a delay to it, which is the case for the pianos on this thing. Maybe it was the chorus, I don't know. I'm also just tweaking those to like add a little bit of extra volume because I'm kind of bad at mixing this through the through the synthesizer, because everything is basically playing all from it across all these different like MIDI channels up to 16, and so there's not a lot of like mixing I can really do at this stage. So I'm just lazily just kind of like fidgeting with the reverb and the chorus stuff. If I can just push the volume a little higher, a little more prominent. Basically, I'm bad at mixing and I'm gonna procrastinate on that, and there's a non-zero likelihood that if it ever just sounds good enough like this, I'm just gonna use it in my streams anyways. It's kind of a long roundabout explanation, but maybe I could do a video on that, but I'm probably not going to. There's way too many music-related videos I have on my plan. Sleep this low key. Yay, that's the goal, kinda sorta. I mean, I'm not trying to make you go to sleep, but also I'm going for the quote, mini air quotes, cozy or comfy or whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna just tentatively stick with that part, and then there's this part in the middle which is sort of incomplete. This is kind of like a bridge. I should probably, like, change the rhythm just a little bit. I'll slow down the pace. I'll, like, half-time the cymbals real quick. Sleep sounds nice. Sleep is pretty nice. I would like to try it sometime. Should get into make music sometime. It's a little fun sometimes. Just gonna change this altogether. It's a little desynced. I gotta go fix that now. Grumble. I'll line these things up because I have such terrible timing. Absolutely. Or I could just make it go to like 16th notes or something. Can I just like move over here? Thank you. Yes. Or I could go for a different rhythm altogether, like... I don't know if this is really what I want, but I'll give it a shot, I guess. Throws me off hearing the other background music. How could I do this? Move over. Triangle. Be a little tricky, I don't know, too complex. I can't write percussion very well. noticed the kick was left out. Maybe I'll just not leave the kick out. Musico, the sound barrels. Musico is really funny, actually. I don't know. I don't really... I gotta rebrand into something relating to music, but it's really weird because I've had so many weird crash outs with music that I don't know if I'm... Not to get dramatic or anything, though. I'm guessing I'm getting dramatic. I will... Never mind. I'll make a video on it someday, but I've had a really awkward experience with music in most of my life, so I'm trying to get back into it. It's like, oh yes, I just... Thumbs up. Just love music. I don't think I'd make it my main theme. I don't think I'd make it my main theme. I don't know what my main theme would be. I have too many themes going on. I can't, like, completely... I mean, 3 whole years is a long time to have been, like, a Japanese streamer, to the point where it's, like, that's hard to me whether I like it or not. So that's also me, but I think as far as, like, what I bring to the table, I know what I'm going to try to bring to the table, though, which is mostly, like, video game music related stuff. Video game music related stuff. It's what I'm going to bring to the table with regards to, like, video essays and content and whatnot, and what I typically yap about, but it's inevitably going to be, like, a theme of mine, at least. I don't know how I would make it. I don't know how I would make it, like, my main theme, though. A lot to the table. A lot of what? A lot of meowing or something. Ouch! Hello, popcorn. I think I need to, like... A lot of cake, that's for sure. Are you asking for cake? Is that what you're asking for? I know what I can do. Thank you for the follow, thank you. Oh, name's not showing up my... Oh, there's a name. Oh, Makino. Thank you for the follow. I thought my notifications weren't showing up or not, but I guess they were. I guess they were after all, just in the corner of the screen. I gotta, like, move this silly retro chat out of the way now that I'm not multi-streaming anymore. I'm gonna have to replace it with something different. I don't know what though. I'll think of something. I'll be not streaming for the next few days, I think, so I'll need to come up with something then. Or I could just do more video game music related research, or I could start writing my first video essay about Mega Man and music theory and whatever. I think it's gonna be about a Capcom composer that it's probably gonna mostly about a single Capcom composer. I'm probably gonna want to play Breath of Fire 3 soon just because she also did the music for that. The line chat, yeah. Yeah, I know there's a line chat, I know. I'm so bad with names, I am so bad with names. Yeah, you remember I did the line chat too, right? Yeah. I know there's the line chat. Miso buns. Yeah, I know Miso bun has that line chat too. But then after I guess visiting Haru's last 24-hour stream, I was kind of in awe at that, like, I guess I could change the font. It was mostly the font. It was really cute. It was something about that was really cute. Maybe I can do line chat and have it be like cute or something. Pragmatic and cute. Just an ultra stretched out pic of your avatar. Yes, this is gonna look just like the ironic memes. What if I just like have like an extra note? I like this. As far as like a percussion for this section here. What even is that? It's like a shaker and a kielbasa, I think. I'm not really sure what the difference is, shaker and kielbasa. Let's look at like the manual for the synthesizer though. Motif. Yamaha motif rack data list. The line of dancing Minako is like the one in the bottom right. Just basically put to good use. Myself already ran out. No. Well, it happens. It happens. It happens. You want a line of dancing Minakos? I can provide that for you. Hold on just a moment. I hope you're ready for what you're asking. I don't think it's gonna line up very well. No, it's just a little bit off. Just a little bit off. Hold on, what can I do here? Could be just a little bit off, but whatever. Yes, snapping should line it up perfectly. It looks like I disabled that a long time ago. Snapping would line it up, I disable it. I tend to disable it because it usually gets in the way of things. There you go. Here's your highly efficient usage of space. Highly efficient waste of space. I mean usage of space. Dang, it's like weirdly pixelated too. I love it. Okay, well, this is not going to distract me at all, I'm pretty sure, so... This reminds me of like those streamers, other streamers on Twitch with like a bunch of like characters on the bottom, and everyone chatting in the chat is represented by them. Except in this case, they're not all of you; they're all of me or something. Okay, instruments. Idea though of a slightly louder, slightly alternative jazzy drum set to go with. I was actually gonna look up real quick what exactly drum voice. Here we go. Drum kit assigned list is what I'm looking for. Okay. What was I doing? What was this drum set? So this is A3 A sharp. Okay, so I guess I'm going from, I guess I'm using kabasas and maracas here. Kabasa maraca. I get them mixed up all the time. Kabasa, shakers, maracas. This is a shaker, I think. Yeah, shakers are really short, very short sounding things. Maraca is gonna be a longer sounding thing. And kabasa kind of just sounds like a or something. Okay, we're gonna have another... I'm gonna break out one other synthesizer of mine. This has all been the Yamaha motif, which is like my best friend. But I'm gonna call upon the Roland for just something. Jazz brush. I'm not sold on this, but this chord is gonna end here on a... The chord they're ending off on here. Is the piano okay to have, I wonder? Hold on. Forgot to pull the keyboard over in front of me. Okay, keyboard right in front of me. We're all good now. Alright. Chord progression is that would be a F7 dominant chord and the F dominant 7th chord. I believe the general key of this was actually on a G. No, it was a B flat. So that would make sense for resolution. But can I do a small little chord? Can I do a small key change, I wonder? If I use that as like a second, if I use that as like a, what's the word? Tritone substitution, is that what it's called? Then I can go to a different key for resolution and possibly just do a little bit I can, after all. No, I can't. It sounds... All the classical musicians shudder at the thought. That they do, but they're all hypocrites. Because... They're all hypocrites because... I'm sure Bach is like... I'm pretty sure Johann Sebastian Bach is like... How dare you do a G major chord in a C minor song? Or no, that's they wouldn't say that because they always do that. But like, I'm just saying the G7 dominant chord resolves perfectly to the C major chord. But there's a B and an F in there. There's a B and an F, and you know that is a tritone. And Bach did that all the time. I think... Well, I like classical musicians, so I want to get along with them. I don't know what point I'm making here. I'm not declaring war on classical musicians. Thank you for sharing. It's okay. all I'm gonna do in music streams is say things no one's gonna get. That's my modus operandi. Hello, Neriko. Hello. Didn't mean to ignore you. Welcome. I'm looking for a chord to resolve to that isn't the one chord. It's not you. No, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't know if I think most people here are not gonna understand. Even I barely understand what a so-called tritone substitution is. And then, okay, so following that, but that's just a theory, a music theory. Thanks for listening. How's Matt Pat doing these days, I wonder now? I gotta go watch his videos teaching me exactly how many views did that Sans Undertale Nest Theory video actually like get, I wonder? I never really paid attention how many views he gets on his videos, or rather got on his videos. Undertale Sans Nest Game Theory. Santa's secret identity. This thumbnail's ridiculous. This thumbnail's ridiculous. It's the kind of thumbnail I would just not click now. 14 million views. That was 10 years ago now. Huh? That wasn't 10 years ago. That wasn't 10 years ago. I guess it was. Undertale's about that old now. That was really weird. That was a weird realization. Feeling old? I'm not feeling. I'm 333 years old. I am old. Okay, so then following this... I mean, voice leading, right? So... That's why known as Mina Kunk. That's right. And Mina Kunk. That's right. Okay, so basically, I just need the tritones in this F dominant chord. That would be a G and an E flat. I need one of those two to revolve revolve or oscillate to resolve to something. Okay, could I revolve down to an E minor chord from there? No, because in B flat major The E is supposed to be flattened. It's a little mellow, but I guess it wouldn't be the worst chord progression in the world to have following that. Then again, that's basically what this chord progression here already is. It starts off with the E flat major 7. It's literally the same chord progression I just came from, so that would not really bring me anywhere. Okay, so E flat major is out. I'm trying to avoid going to B flat major with this one. Vroom, 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 cars outside. Hope in my next life I'm reborn as a car. Resolving up to G minor 7 is an option, I guess. I don't write music enough. I really should do that some more. G. That would just like that would like assert that I'm in a different key at that point. I don't know about this, but maybe it'll do. I'll just kind of I'm like, I thought I had something here, but then I guess I didn't. This is frustrating. A chord inversion where the root of the previous chord is a higher note in the next chord. I don't do inversions enough. That is always a good point. Actual like voice leading is something I never do as much as I should. Well, voice leading it's one of those things I know is really good to have, and I just always like tell myself I'll do that later. There's a lot I've like procrastinated a lot on. I need to learn some like jazz licks that are more than just a lick while I'm at it too. This is not terrible though. I need to make it more of like a swing rhythm or something though to fit the scheme of the whole song. No, yeah, I gotta make it swing. I gotta swing. So that would be like this. I'm a little too behind the rhythm too. Behind rhythm is in, how do I, what did I even mean by that? How do I mean by that? The tempo is slower, or I'm going too slow. Or no, I'm doing double time. Or half time? Yeah, half time, I think. I'll change the drum beat later, but I'll just throw the one that I had on before, so I have something to play here while I modify the rhythm of this and get it cleaned up. Yeah, this is going like, this is a different tempo altogether. My chord discovery process is key matching. I feel like that's what everyone does. I feel like that's what everyone does, at least with like discovering, not discovering so much as like coming up with something cool. I feel like that's what everyone does. At least what happens usually for me is I'll just like play random keys, like I'll turn off the like the music theory like thinking part of my brain and just mash random keys. I'm like, ooh, that sounds interesting. I'll worry about the actual analysis of it later. In this case, I'm pretty stuck to sticking with like a progression of some sort. Can I just like, I need to shrink this. I need to make this a little bit faster too. Well, I'll stick to the rhythm then, I guess. So this could be a little tricky to get this lined up perfectly then. Lined up according to tempo. Like this? Or no, like this? It could work, I guess. That could work as a rhythmic figure. Or a riff, even. I would not call it a riff, but I think about that sometimes. The whole existence of the term rhythmic figure. I feel like such a dweeb. Looking over here. 5/4 time. I was so confused writing this out the first time, wondering like why I couldn't. One issue I've had a lot lately is I'll like write down, I'll record something in my head and I'm like, what rhythm is, what exactly is this? And this whole time it took me, probably took me like 30 minutes at last stream to figure out that, oh, it was in swing. So it's just that the like the eighth notes were pushed just a little, I guess farther into the next note. I was like, is this 7/8? Is this 9/8? What is going on here? I was so confused until I like pushed it like through around here. Triplets broke my brain. It's crazy. It's so frustrating to like come up with like a cool rhythm and then you're like, now how do I transcribe that? This may continue to happen. Hopefully not for too much longer. I'd like to be able to get good at this eventually. But a cool rhythm definitely does make it just much more interesting to hear. I just remember at some point last year I was listening to the Undertale, or it's not Undertale, Deltarune soundtrack a little bit, and I was just like, what did Toby Fox do for like the rhythm for Rude Buster? It's so cool, and it was just extremely syncopated. 作業配信だ。作業と言えるかな？のんちゃまさん、hello hello。ちゃむさん？ちゃん、ちゃむ。マイリンはちゃんでしたっけ？いや、そうそうそう、のんびりちゃんだったね。チャムの後、なんかさんつけるとちょっと違和感な。前からチャムだ。いつからかな？あ、でも前週は久しぶりだったっけ。It's kind of like a... Sounds like I've heard this in an RPG before, come to think of it. Like, this is kind of cool. I'll keep it. Although one of these days, I swear I'm gonna have to stop being lazy and actually go with inverted chords. One of these days, I'll learn how to do inverted chords. And by learn, I mean I know how, but actually, like, you know, do them. I'll just copy this and do C E flat after. In the interest of not taking forever, I will simply roll with this, I think. This particular idea, at least. No, I could do even better here. Like... Yeah, I could have like the top notes like go on like this? Yeah, like that, yeah. I can do that. I just totally forgot I need this one section here too. Surprisingly neat. Completely unintentional. I will pretend it was intentional. And then there I will probably just make this the dominant chord again. I think. Maybe. And then continue to the front of the song again. No, I don't know about that. This is supposed to be a bridge, so I need an 8. Yeah, I need 8 bars here. Okay, now that road's actually is really good there. And I think it's necessary to have the cello and the violin be a bit more prominent in this section. I don't know what I'll make the cello do, but I guess the violin will do like the melody of some sort. I guess if I'm gonna have the like Rhodes keyboard go on, though, I could maybe double it here. I'm gonna need to turn that that reverb off though. Turn the reverb up just a little bit on that. I don't like the idea of a piano in this song for some reason, so I'll just... Really nice, thank you. I would like to come up with more of these things so I have just more general background music to use in my own videos and songs, or videos and streams. I only have one really to work with at the moment, and I'm a little getting fatigued by it. I gotta come up with a bass line, because that's missing. Successfully made you sleepy. It's like the opposite of an... It's basically an ASMR stream for someone who's too try-hard to do ASMR. Sleep on schedule for finals. Good luck with finals. I hate finals. I hate finals. So good luck with them. May you do better than me, better than I ever could on them. Hello, teenagers. Mini Neko. I need more of these. I need more of these little... More of these little dancing things. Time for a bass. I guess I could just go straight to a freaking... I don't really do a whole lot of walking bass lines, but I guess I could explore the idea for this. What is this exactly? It's G minor to F minor to D minor again to, I guess. What the heck is that? I did a C, an E flat, a G, and then a B flat. That's oh, that's just C minor. Okay, so they're all minor 7th chords, but because they're 7ths and not triads, they sound relaxed rather than actually sad. It's a little repetitive, but we'll just chill on this for a second. So if I just doubled the bass, that would be so... I think every jazz musician would just hate me for the whole idea of taking the double bass in a song and then just doubling the octave. Just... It would be absolutely impossible to really play, but also it's kind of hard to hear the bass on the synthesizer otherwise, so I might just have no choice. I have the volume turned up all the way and it's still kind of hard to hear. Okay, well, I'll come up with something, I suppose. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely some work to be done here. Okay, I'm done. F sharp. Decent walking bass line. I see as someone who's never even once studied what you're supposed to do for a walking bass line. I just kind of assume this is how it works. Loosely following the keys being, the chords being played. Make sure the first note is always, I think, the root. That's probably the idea. I assume so. I'm gonna do the very cursed thing of doubling this. Fixed. Not too bad, honestly. It's probably a little hard to tell just because typically the first something music, harmony and theory and stuff would... Every note kind of comes with its octave built into the harmonic like spectrum, so most people probably won't even notice. I'll just add a little bit of reverb anyways, which is something I don't imagine people typically add reverbs to bass, but oh well, I'll do it anyways. Okay. Now, can I reasonably... I will have the pizzicato, but only for the first note. Switch up the rhythm for this. Just to make it clear what the tonality still is. At this point, I think it's pretty clear, but the harp's gotta do something chill. Does jazz harp exist? I think it does, but I'm not gonna question that. The weirdest concept I'm gonna roll with. Oh well. Right, just throw a random harp into a very jazzy thing all of a sudden. No one asked for it, not even me. I guess the idea here was like a violin. Could I really continue from the violin? This is very cursed. This has become very cursed all of a sudden. It's very clearly a very jazzy swing going on, and I'm just talking about triple string instruments. Can make this doubly cursed by just playing the relative majors of every minor K chord. So this would be a G, so, well, I mean, every minor 7th chord basically includes the relative major with it, so... Violins go that high reasonably. Could also just like not bother with the violin at all, just toss it out the window. I don't need the violin anymore. No, it's flute time. could just solo, because why the heck not? Yeah, let me just solo for the heck of it. Hold on. How about I just include this like 3 times? What the heck? Who cares? Just... This is not what I was looking for, but I'll roll with it. Okay. Time for some free-form jazz. Not my best solo. I know no stock phrases of any sort. Just one little thing here I gotta like time properly, so something like this maybe? I wonder if that last section is fine enough. I guess jazz flute is like a thing that definitely exists. My jazz teacher would be so angry at me. Meow. I'll call that a little flute solo, and then I'll roll with some instrument of some sort to play on top of that? I don't know. I need another track. Another track of some sort. Still got a few more of those unused. Now, what instrument do I use here, perhaps? Just a random strange synthesizer to just throw into this, but I wonder if it could work. Brazilian, I think it was also Chova, Brazilian classic work of art that everyone should hear at least once in their lives, also serves as a great reference. Song from 1963, huh? Sure, I'll add that to my watch later list. Thank you for the recommendation. Welcome, DVD. I'm more of a casual observer of bossa nova. I don't listen to bossa nova as much as I should. I like bossa nova a lot in video game music, but I'm kind of ignorant when it comes to a lot of particularly notable... I'm bad at pronouncing, actually. There was that one... Was it Joao Gilberto? How do you pronounce this? I bet I could find the Japanese pronunciation and get a guide for this. Joan Gilberto? I do know this guitarist in Bossa Nova. Hello, Idini. Please give a thumbs up or up down if you like this song. I want like a little bit of like a synthesizer here somewhere, but not aggressively synthesizer-y. I like that sound, but I can use that for another song later. I think none of those. Maybe after that flute solo, I'll have something a bit calmer following it. At this point, I'm just aimlessly soloing. That's not necessarily wonderful. Go for a Toho trumpet all of a sudden. Drink some water, drink some water. I'll just move to the... I need another instrument. Oh, I don't have enough. I fill the space in here with? An upright bass, pizzicato, background something. I don't think this is too terrible, no. I like this kind of evolution, actually. I just need to figure out what to fill this basin over here with. Have the cello do something now. Might not be the worst idea to just have a cello kind of copying the bass. Nothing actual, like, insightful to say apparently, so I'm just going Why is that over there? Hearing up. I will simply have that repeat. Is my walking baseline messed up, actually? A little. Because the route's not quite where I want it to be, but that's fine, that's fine. It doesn't matter. It's funnier this way. Drop the violin altogether for no reason, and I'll just have this transitionary note be an octave higher. A little on the quiet side, I could add a little cello. I don't need anything else. No other stringed instruments. I wonder if there's any classical, like, duets that are just cello and flute. There's gotta be. It's gotta be a thing that exists. Okay, there's definitely some discussion of this at least, but not a whole lot. Oh, IMSLP has a few things. There's plenty actually. Huh. Oh, because the cello is the accompaniment for the flute. What was the accompaniment in Japanese again? Was that banso? I think it was banso. So now that I've completely scratched the violin out of the way, I can make that anything I want. So what will I make it? I could make it the square synthesizer thing I was looking for earlier. Square lead. Where did I put that? Here? A square is gonna work there, but I want to add a square for some reason. Where'd that so-called popular synth preset go? I'll just use that one. I wonder if that's supposed to be something like a super saw. Probably not, though. Not compelling, no. Something, dot, 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 something. No, stick with the acoustic vibe. Do not add the... I can add something if I want, though. That was weird. The kind of octave movement is kind of weird. I kind of like it. I guess I'll just make it a piano. I'm out of options. I'm out of ideas. Kinda like a triplet, but not really. Not feeling it. Okay, I had an idea with this one, and I'll continue it. But I feel like playing with a drum beat all of a sudden, so I'm gonna do that for the next, like, 30 minutes. So let me find a drum beat somewhere to start off with. Yep. Wonder how loud this is gonna be. Wonder how loud this will be. Can't really see very well what I'm looking at. At the risk of a terrifying outcome, I will just capture my desktop instead. Why is it not showing up on screen? I probably moved it off screen. Transform, reset. There you go. Can see a bit more now. I wonder why this isn't playing out loud, I wonder. Should be playing though. I wonder why there's no sound. Well, let me try something else, I suppose. And audio in 3.4. This should give me oh, it's muted, that's why. Probably a little too loud. Whoopsie. Why is the MIDI going over there? It shouldn't be going there. Good old amen break. Good old Sonic Heroes first boss break. I'm gonna run with this one. So I'm gonna take this one and delete, delete, delete. I'm gonna make this the upper part of... Oh, it's just... It's like chopped up by default. I see. I never used this kind of drum sample pack before. How did I just get to like play the whole loop? How about I just record it? Just record it as it's playing. That sounds like a good idea. Mm-hmm. Hello, Nanajin Gonbei. Or don't do that. Stop. What is going on here? You're a great music creator. I'm not. I just started. I just started. This is not what I'm looking for. Why is it happening? What is happening? Fluffy earworm in the background, sort of becoming a breakbeat remix with your drum samples. I like your magic words, funny words, Magic Man. Fluffy earworm in the background, sort of becoming a breakbeat remix with your own drum cymbals. You too. Thank you. What I need to do is just record this straight from the VST rather than just... I have nothing going on right now. What you got in the background is only heard by us and not by you. I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it. It's not what I'm... It's like I'm not really getting... It's not really working the way I want it to. I don't know how to make it do what I want it to do. I just want the... I just want to take the sample and just take it. I could do that. I could do that. Okay, so I'll just that's what we can do. Okay. No, what about this one? Why is it not recording? Oh, wrong one, that's why. What is happening? Why'd you get faster? Stop! 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 I've never done this kind of... I'm working with some kind of weird built-in sampler I'm not familiar with, and it's messing things up a little bit. I'm like, what is going on here? I don't even know what's going on here. Wait, dang, there's 19 people watching? Really? That's a lot. It's a lot of people just listening in. Wow. Alright, well, let's try that again. I'll get rid of this weird thingy going on here and just go to the very beginning. Hit the record button. Oh, I'm speaking. Oh, I'm speaking. Did I harmonize myself well? I hope so. Not what I'm looking for. 18 and a half since I have multiple things playing. I know I'm second monitor content. You don't need to remind me. I'm proud of that fact. But I do not need to know. Hi, hello, Flare in Vain. Welcome, welcome. I, just a minute ago was doing a different project, which sounded very different from what I'm doing right now. Let's see here. Load. Can I go here? No second monitor. Yes, it was a joke. It was a figure of speech. 'Twas an expression. How does this sound from start to finish? Oh, it's quiet. It's quiet. It was pretty quiet. I had to change the volume a little bit. I need to make sure the music category I have on Twitch isn't a lie. Isn't a lie. I wonder if it's too late to move to the drum and bass section of this. No. The harp is a little too noisy here. I'm going to take that out. Need an instrument of some sort in this section here to be like a melody of some sort. Or not. Is it MIPS in the background? What's MIPS? What is MIPS? But I'm gonna mess around with the drum and bass library I got earlier. Okay, audio loopback and 1 is what I want, yes. And then, is this Cubase? Yes, this is Cubase. This is Cubase. I also use, Ableton sometimes. The bouncing bunny. I know, but what looks like MIPS? I don't see MIPS in the background anywhere. This is Cubase, and I'm currently using a Reason plugin to start some drum and bass of some sort. I'm going to need to lower the volume for the capture though because it's a little loud. Why is this like not... Oh, hold on. Huh? Oh, like this? Oh, here you go. Lower the volume a little bit. I was hearing more than seeing when I was in the question, but never mind me. These sound really aggressive. Like I said, it's the spirit of D&B though. I know this beat. That's from Jungle Warfare. Alright. So then can I just hit the record button? It's recording me still. Stop recording me and record different audio. I need you to record stereo in. Will that work? No. Why is it quieter? Why is it slower all of a sudden? I'm trying to learn how the sampler works, but I'm not really doing a very good job, it would appear. And it's still recording me for some reason. No! Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties are occurring in great frequency. Stereo in. Loop back mix 1, 2 stereos is what I want. I don't know, might be. Testing, testing, it doesn't show up. Cool, okay, so. Okay, it's finally recording from the... It's finally... But now I'm confused with the fact that it's not going full speed. Why is it not going full speed, I wonder? So close to being free from technical issues. I guess I could just speed it up within Cubase though. I don't know what I've even done to like cause this to be slowed down all of a sudden. Oh well, I guess I can just work my way around it. I will chop off everything but here. It'll be over here, okay. And then... Hello, Souffle Fennec. I'm going to assume... because I have bad memory that this was actually 160 BPM. Looks good to me. Just take that. Just take that right there. Cool. No, I don't know if it was one... Wait, yeah, it was definitely not... It was definitely not... hold on. Hold on, I gotta shrink this now. I don't know how far this goes. Technical difficulties. 技術的な問題。技術的な問題と言ったら伝わるでしょうかな。伝わらないのかな。なんか直訳に見えるかな、聞こえるかな。Alright, well, I'll try to shrink this and see what that does, I guess. It definitely sounds like I'm stretching out a sample rather than just playing this original sample as it was. Growl! Like, let's just kill the VST and reload it and see what happens then. Okay, browse. Find the drum and bass set here. I believe it was 160. Where was it? Here it was. Close enough, I'll take it. I guess it displays like infinitely. Oh, it's a mono sample, so I had no reason to record it as stereo. No reason. I wonder what old like D&B composers used or producers used to do to like make stereo mixes when all their samples were in mono. Well, it lines up straight to the beginning of the measure. That's cool. Cool. Now, let me get another sample. Something with a fairly prominent high end to it. That could work. A little repetitive, but I'm going to EQ some of it out and line it up with the other sample. Okay, cool. We just get 4 bars of this. LTJ Bookham would answer a question you've politely asked him about. It's just me being curious and not someone name dropping a good old school artist. I'll try to remember that. Okay, well. Why is this not lining up? Grrr. Grrr. Vroom. Where does this begin? Where did this go? I must look so clueless right now. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna add an EQ to this. I believe that is a thing I can do. I don't think this is lined up properly though. Is that right? No. Oh wait, maybe it is. No, it is basically cool. Alright, I'm gonna believe it. Gotta believe. That's what Parappa the Rapper says. Okay, now, doing things absolutely the improper and incorrect way. I wonder if I could just simply add an EQ to these. The first one of these. Just curve EQ, what does this do? It's like a pre-post. I wonder where exactly the snare is hitting. This isn't quite as straightforward as I was expecting it to be. What would this do then? There's a lot more of an art to this than I thought there was. I have a lot more to study, clearly. I will get there. Well, I did start the stream a little later than usual, so I didn't really get as much done as I was hoping to, but I'm also still not really used to making anything musical in front of people, and I'm like, I get kind of weirdly self-conscious. It'll probably take a while until I get used to this. Maybe I'll have to do another one of these during the middle of the week or something. Or maybe not. Maybe the week I'll spend studying instead or something. I guess I haven't done this nearly enough, honestly. But I'm kind of getting a little feeling stuck at the moment and feeling a little awkward. So I guess I'm gonna end things around here probably. What is it? Anyone online? Anyone live? That I should probably give a raid real quick before I end. I do not see anyone live that I've been meaning to raid. Thank you for the chill late night stream. Thank you for stopping by. I'll have to do these a bit more often if I can. Don't know my confusion at the end of the stream, so my intent to. I don't know how to explain it. It's just. It's like a phrasing. It like grammatically always confuses me. I don't know what it is, but me stupid needs simple grammar. It's mostly just Japanese that I spend occasional like moments going, what does this mean? That I don't really expect that to happen in English. I don't know how to turn that into like a request or something, but I guess simple grammar. Me, am, baby or something. Yep, not really seeing anyone to rate it. Right, rate it would seem. I will stream maybe probably not tomorrow, probably maybe one of these weekdays until the weekend, and then next weekend I'll just be doing a little more Mega Man X7 and Halo as well, and maybe I'll continue Tevi. I want to play Breath of Fire 3, but that's not anytime soon either. Yeah, Monday's a day I gotta like just ease into the week, you know? Ease into the week. Feels like reading a quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog all the time. Yeah, kind of. So simple grammar, please. Thank you. Anyways, thank you everyone for stopping by today. It means a lot to me. I'm gonna take melatonin so I can knock myself out and reset my sleep schedule for Monday. Hope you all have a good night, a good week ahead. I'll try to let you all know, at least on Discord or something, when there's a day that I feel like streaming. And yeah, thanks for stopping by, Bug. Thanks for stopping by, Bordernun. Thanks for stopping by, Railhead. Thanks for stopping by, Flare and Vein. And I hope you all have a good week. Yeah, nothing else to say, but once again, I appreciate it.